Welcome to our video on front-end and back-end development. In this series about computer world terminologies and concepts, we'll explore the two fundamental layers that make up every web application. Front-end and back-end are the building blocks of modern web development, and understanding their differences is crucial for anyone interested in technology. Let's start with the basics. Front-end is the code that runs in the user's browser. It's everything you see and interact with on a website. Backend is the code that runs on the server, hidden from your view. Think of it this way. Front-end is like the restaurant's dining room where customers see the menu and eat. Backend is like the kitchen where all the cooking happens behind the scenes. Front-end has three main characteristics. First, it's located on the client side, meaning in your browser. Second, the main languages used are HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Third, the focus is on creating a great user interface and experience. Backend, on the other hand, is located on the server. It primarily uses languages like Python, Java, PHP, and Node.js. Backend focuses on data management and business logic that powers the website. Front-end and backend work together through a simple three-step process. First, a user interacts with something on the web page, like clicking a button. Second, the front end sends a request to the backend server. Third, the backend processes that request and returns data back to the front end. The front end then displays this data to the user. This constant communication is what makes web applications function. There are several ways front-end and backend communicate. REST APIs use standard HTTP requests to exchange data. WebSockets enable real-time two-way communication for live updates. GraphQL is a query language that allows flexible data requests. Server-side rendering is when the server generates HTML before sending it to the browser. Each method has its advantages depending on what the application needs to do. Security is critical for both front-end and backend. Front-end security includes validating user input, using HTTPS for encrypted data transfer, preventing XSS attacks, and securely storing authentication tokens. Backend security involves authentication and authorization to verify who users are and what they can access, protecting databases from unauthorized access, limiting how many requests users can make, and validating all data received from the front end. Both layers must be secure to protect user data. Deploying front-end and back-end involves different approaches. Front-end is typically deployed using content delivery networks like Vercel or Netlify for fast, static file hosting. Updates can be deployed quickly and rolled back easily if needed. The browser handles caching to improve performance. Backend is deployed on cloud servers from providers like Amazon Web Services or Google Cloud Platform. Backend deployment includes managing databases, using containerization technology like Docker, and scaling the system to handle many users simultaneously. Testing front-end and backend requires different approaches. Front-end testing focuses on the user interface and user experience. Tools like Selenium, Jest, and Cypress test things like layouts, buttons, and forms. The goal is visual correctness. Backend testing focuses on logic and data. Tools like Postman, JUnit, and LoadRunner test APIs, databases, and security. The goal is ensuring data integrity and system performance. Both types of testing are essential for a reliable application.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.